Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I am Marvin, and I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. Um, what are you afraid of? Do you live your life in fear? And if so, what is it that you're so fearful of? Is it fear of dying? Is it the fear of failure? Is the fear of not living up to your potential? What does fear do for you? How do you benefit from living your life in fear? It's a question. I'd love to hear a comment on that. And while you're at it, like this video and hit the subscribe button. Share it as well. Um, but it's a real thing, and especially in these times that we're living in 2020, there's a lot of fear out there. Um, People just living in constant state of fear. I'm not just talking about concern or worry. I really feel that, being out in the public these days, people have genuine fear about the future and what they're being told the future holds for them and holds for us. Um, Here in the United States and around the country, there's just fear. And I'm not saying that some of it's not justified, but I choose not to live in fear because the reality is that we're all going to die one day. And I know that people don't like that subject, but I don't see death as an ending. I see it as a beginning. I see it as, the completion of what I was meant to do in this lifetime. And I celebrate that, and I will celebrate that. And people say, oh, that's morbid, you're thinking of your death. There's nothing morbid about it because I don't see it as dying. The only thing that dies is this body that I'm inhabiting as an eternal spiritual being, which we all are. And that may, again, be something that people aren't too comfortable with or don't believe, and that's fine. But it is what I believe. I believe that we're not our bodies. We're spirit. I'm not saying Holy Spirit. It's not in any religious context, but we are beings of light. Um, Everything around us is light, vibrating at rates, high rates of speed that we can't even fathom. Um, so in essence, we're all one. We're not separate, although we're all having individual experiences, and that's what this is, an experience. So, with that mindset, I choose not to experience fear because there is no downside, in my opinion, um, to death. Death is only the beginning, another new beginning. So, I embrace it and I allow whatever's I'm meant to experience in this life to unfold. And, again, fear comes with from a lack of control. But there's not much that we can control anyway. There's people out there that, are doing, are controlling or trying to control or trying to control you by keeping you in a state of fear, because they know that keeping people in a state of fear keeps your own vibrations low and makes it easier for them to control you. So for that reason alone, you shouldn't, live in fear, because you're giving in to what somebody else's agenda is for you. Creating that narrative keeps you in a space where they can control it. And there's many conspiracy theories out there about why, people would want to control other people, but just think about it, government, religious uh, authorities, um, dictators, corporations, they all want to control how they make their money and what they keep a tight rein on. That's why you see all the monopolies going on now, with all the control going to certain outlets and certain corporations. They have all the money, so they're buying everything up so they can control. and now they can control you, in essence. And seriously, is that really how you want to live this life? Is being controlled? And I'm not saying, we're meant to experience this. So yeah, experience, the social media, and experience the nice cars and the houses and things of that nature. Absolutely, by all means. I'm doing it, and I intend to keep doing it until I'm not here anymore. But I'm not attached to any of it. And that's the other thing that holds you in fear, is your fear of losing something. We don't lose anything because we didn't have it to begin with when we got here, and we're not going to have it when we leave. So hold importance to it. Enjoy it while it's here. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the luxuries that you can afford. Enjoy traveling. Enjoy being in this lifetime, and enjoy every experience and lessons learned from it. And the lessons come in every way. Lessons can be getting cancer. Lesson can be being in an accident. Lessons can be losing a loved one. And those are experiences that we choose to have, and are part of this life. So there's nothing to fear. And yeah, in the moment we're living in this third dimension, and all the dense energy, surrounding us. We've been programmed to react to death in a certain way, to react to catastrophes in certain ways. And yes, that all holds a good vibration when you do it in love. But when you do it out of fear, or if you feel you're lacking or something, or you're woe is me, that really doesn't serve you, and it doesn't serve anything or humanity at large. Just like the control that the various country leaders and various organizations have over the people now, it's not serving us. And the sooner we all realize that as a collective, and change our attitudes, instead of holding fear, holding positive energies and positive vibrations, and choosing to believe what we believe in our hearts, not in our minds, not what we're being programmed to believe, we can change all that. We can change this narrative so that we all live in the rest of the time that we're here in peace and love with each other and humanity, helping one another, and that's what we're here to do, in my opinion. People may disagree, and that's fine. We're all here to live our own lives. I'm not here to tell you what to or what not to do, and I don't expect anybody to tell me what to do either. Doesn't mean I'm going to go rob a bank. There's some restrictions and laws, but I can pick and choose what I want to experience and what I don't want to experience, and it doesn't have to be labeled good or bad. But I choose not to hold myself back for fear of anything, and I encourage you to do the same. So I hope this video resonates with you.